And we're live.
I see her there. She's up to stuff.
8:44. See, I can see you only have one family member watching us, right?
That's right.
Great job. I have no one
Hey,
here. No one here in this house watches me. Everybody's quiet and just stays in the other room. They cower in the other room because they don't want me to yell at them at the
right?
end of the show. But yeah, we missed the auction, and let's go back and show everybody what happened. Um,
It had to go live. We had to go live.
there it is.
You had eggnog
There
tonight,
was
Tim.
there was a technical difficulty and in with the broadcast, and for some reason it did not go live, and I didn't notice that it did not kick in. We played the intro, and then the auction went off. So here it is. This is the results of the auction.
Yeah.
Sunday went for 933. Did no change in the action there. Bulgaria went for 2103. No change in the action there. 5388 for Slovakia. The Crown at 1303, and there was a little bump on the Hottie, which was 1333 right there. So a little bit of movement in the last minute, just on the Hottie there, but nothing else. No major moves from before the auction to the final bids. So there you have it.
Yeah.
So take a look at that, Ray. And you just spent so much time going over some news. So
I did. I read the whole news. I was wondering why Deb came in the side over here. She was trying to tell me, but then I see down there she's laughing because I was so intensely reading to no one. Me and you, Tim. We just like,
yeah, I was enjoying it. I was enthralled.
it's riveting.
I was so focused on what you were saying, I didn't look at the fact that we were not broadcasting.
Either or. Hey, I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna go back over because it's important because again, this thing with Sam Bankman-Fried, crazy. So I'll kind of go through it. I'll just go through 10 points instead of the 12, and we'll jump right into it. But everybody, hey. Plus, I was looking. I was like, people saying technical difficulty. What are they talking about? I was like, everything's fine. That's
Yeah,
funny.
there's Deb. Deb,
There you
you
go.
can step in a lot sooner next time.
Yeah, you
You know,
speak up,
you can,
Deborah. This is Deborah's fault
Deborah,
anyway.
this is now your job to make
That's
sure that we're live to the rest of the world.
That's right. There you go. Hey, but anyways, I've read this all, everybody. So I'm going to read it again, and it's all about what's going on with SBF, FTX, this whole thing. If anybody doesn't haven't been hearing what's going on, he's been extradited to the U.S. United States District Court, Southern District of New York. So he's heading that way. I believe he's going to get bail, from what they said too, and I think it was like 250 million. So it's quite substantial. But I think as I read through this, I think my man might have it somewhere. I think he might be able to pull that out, that kind of dough. But
Yeah,
anyway, like I said, when we were just talking earlier about this, is Caroline, which was his ex girlfriend, and Gary Wang, another, like, a partner with him. They're all rolling on him, right? Everybody's kind of ratting him out, and this is talking about, they just discovered that Caroline Ellison and Gary Wang turned on SBF, and they're ratting him out to the feds. Literally, they were given, I don't know their full time, but they were given some deal, and now they cut it down to about 10 years. I think that at least Caroline will be serving. But this SBF guy, I know it's over 100 years that they so far they have racked up for him. But we'll see. I was also talking about with Tim is, man, you never know. He might have been just some guy that was put into there too, right? You never know how high it goes or where this goes. He might be rolling over on people as well. So let me just read through this thread, and you'll see how this disaster happened. And this is what happens when you have centralized places, because you have ridiculous people like this in charge. It is what we thought. SBF lied, right? Wang built a backdoor to FTX for Alameda to sweep the funds. Caroline ran Alameda, Sam's personal fund. Sam invested in real estate, politicians, and venture capital. So it was. I mean, there was coming in. People were trading, investing, and putting it into FTX. And this guy Wang built the backdoor. Sam was taking it and using it for his own personal slush fund. So Sam told me to do it. This is what they're saying. Sam told him to do this. Caroline says Sam directed her to take customers' funds from FTX in exchange for their made-up FTT Itcoin in green highlight. This directly contradicts Sam's repeated "I didn't know" statements. I just didn't know. Caroline is wisely throwing Sam under the bus, and there you go. You see Cartman getting thrown under the bus. That's Sam right there. So, in May 2022, it hits the fan, man. Despite already having borrowed billions and billions of FTX customer assets, by May, when crypto went bump in the night, Alameda, Sam, couldn't fulfill its borrowers' obligations. Sam ordered Caroline to take even more FTX customer money. He's told it, knows the whole thing. It's not like this dude's like all clueless. It's ridiculous for this clown to even been on these interviews saying stuff like that. It's a brazen multi-year scheme. The violations peaked in 2022, but began years ago from the start of FTX. This wasn't a recent accident. It was a multi-year fraud, and it was. This dude has been doing it probably since the doors opened. Sam and Gary own 100% of Alameda. Anytime someone says Alameda, just substitute Sam for that name. Sam owns 90% of Alameda, and Gary has 10. Alameda has zero, nada, none, no clients. All the money is Sam and Gary's. Stolen fair and square. That was their money, right? Sam was
how can
always
somebody write stolen fair and square? I mean, that's
right,
like
fair and square. I mean,
jumbo shrimp.
jumbo shrimp.
They don't go together.
That's right. Stolen fair and square. Sam was always in control. Even after naming Caroline and Sam Trabucco as co-CEOs of Alameda in 2021, Sam remained in absolute control. He frequently communicated with Alameda peeps and had full access to its books and records. Alameda is Sam. Say this, so this makes perfect sense. It makes sense. My man was just, he was doing what was good for the world, he said.
Yeah.
Alameda, Sam was exempted from FTX's risk management process, as has been widely discussed. FTX had a decent risk engine. It just didn't apply to its biggest user, Sam himself, via Alameda. At least Sam posted high-quality Sam coins, the FTT as collateral. This was the fault, right? That's what we're trying to say with this whole stupid system that people keep trying to set up over here. It's about decentralization. Let smart contracts, let these this codes, right? Let them be the law, not people that are going to have, failures, and they're going to go and make back doors and kind of take the funds, right? Don't do that. Sam created Alameda's deal and took actions to hurt FTX. Over $8 billion of customer funds were wired by customers directly to Alameda rather than FTX. $8 billion. That's huge, man. This was a de facto loan. Sam insured Alameda. Sam did not have to pay FTX interest on that money. What a loan, Tim.
It's unbelievable considering he was just, in the silly one-room apartment down there.
That's
like
right.
Not even.
He was driving what? They said a Honda or what is it? Is it a
It
Toyota?
doesn't even matter. I mean, man, if I went to all that trouble to take $8 billion, I'd be looking like I had $8 billion, not hiding in some.
Yes. Crazy, man. Securities fraud, right? Among the many frauds Sam committed was the securities fraud. The SEC frowns on poorly written footnotes. Imagine how it treats you lying to would-be investors about your fraud to raise fresh equity. Fraud squared or something. Like I said, this dude is going to, and yeah, they better have some cameras in his prison, something, because we don't want no Epsteins. We don't want any of this stuff. We need to hear and how all this is going on, man. So I'm gonna wrap it up with Magic Money in a Box was a security. Sam coins, It coins, Web3 tokens, Magic Beans, call them whatever you want, but they're entirely fabricated from dreams. And Sam lied about them a lot, and they manipulated the price of FTT. And SEC declares it a security. And we touched on this real quick too a little bit, Tim. Same thing with even the Bitcoins and Ethereum, right? They still, it was all paper, man. Right? You know how crazy that is with a lot of these exchanges. They don't have it, just like banks don't have dollars, right? Just like Wall Street, when they were trading paper and gold, silver, paper, right? They don't have it. It's not like they're moving those pallets back and forth from the Fed and other vaults. It's just paper. That's what you're going to see. I think that's going to be a big effect on this whole crypto space once all of this stuff gets cleared out, right? And I mean, obviously, it's affecting prices, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know. The whole story with all this, we're all just learning together. But this is just interesting, man. This is going to even get more interesting because I'm telling you, I know my man. He is going to spill the beans as well, right? Because again, you see, and it's probably you're dealing with the SEC, and even them, they treated this dude like he was some genius, right? And they were letting him go through all kinds of ridiculous, oversight, right? Crazy, man.
They wanted him to write the papers on how to work centralized finance in crypto.
Yeah.
So man, oh man, did they almost get that 100% wrong? Lucky that they got outed when he did.
It is. It's crazy, man. But tonight, I think you streamed it already. We do have poker night. It's going to start in about 5 minutes.
I streamed it to no one, Ray. So I'll put it back up here. BeTheAlpha.com. Go to the Social Beast tournament. And then the password is BHoney1, BHNY, and the number 1 to get inside the game. Get in there. It is free to play, and you can win yourself some BeHoney. We usually have a lot of fun. There's usually 3 tables or so of players, so it'll be a good time. I was going to do a little piece on BeHoney because somebody in the chat today inside the Discord said they wanted to know more about it. But I'll just we'll do that maybe tomorrow night. And it's all up front on the docs page on socialbeast.io. Look at the docs, and there's a whole section of BeHoney in there. I was just going to go over that again. But since we're crunched for time now, 4 minutes to go to play poker, we'll shelve that for tomorrow night. How about that, Ray?
Well, it is. I don't know. It might be light for me tomorrow because we got people. I'm sure everybody's starting to have family come in, and
Christmas Eve.
Huh?
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Celebrating Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah. Folks, come all in. It's hanging out. I've been eating a lot of chocolate. I'm growing over here, Tim. I'm growing.
It's the chocolate. You're on the chocolate diet now.
Chocolate, cookies, all kinds of stuff, man.
Very good. You're supposed to make the Christmas cookies and give them out, right?
One
for me, one for 2 for me, one for them.
That's how I play poker. That's poker for me. I'm dealing out cookies, man.
So we'll leave it there, but maybe I'll do it myself if you don't want to show up tomorrow night. We'll do a quick show and I'll just show them where the BeHoney stats are.
Oh yeah,
and that'll be fun. But let's get in there and play some poker and have some fun. And next time I'll make sure the show is started.
Right, so all good, man. Appreciate
Good stuff. All right, buddy.
Yep.
We'll see you on the inside.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.